Before we begin, take a moment to get comfortable. You don't need to do anything special. Just allow your body to settle where it is. If you're in bed, let your body soften into the surface. If you're resting somewhere else, that's perfectly fine. There's no right way to listen. You don't need to stay focused or follow every word. This story is here to keep you company as you rest. Falling asleep or drifting in and out is perfect. That's perfectly fine too. The pace will remain slow. The tone will stay gentle. Nothing sudden will happen. You can let the sound of the voice fade into the background whenever you want. The words don't need to be remembered. Take one easy breath in and let it go slowly. Whenever you're ready, we'll begin. You're lying on a cool patch of moss, the ground gently uneven beneath you, soft in places and firmer in others. The earth holds your weight without resistance. There's no need to adjust or shift. Your body has already found a position that works, and it stays there naturally. Above you, the moon hangs large and bright, its light calm and steady. It doesn't glare. It simply exists, casting a pale silver glow across the hill and the quiet land around it. The sky is clear enough that the moon feels close, but distant enough that it doesn't demand attention. You can look at it, or you can let your eyes rest without focusing at all. The air is cool and clean. Each breath comes easily, without effort. As you breathe in, the air feels fresh. As you breathe out, it leaves just as gently. There's no rhythm to follow, no pattern to hold on to. Breathing happens on its own. The moss beneath you has a faint, earthy scent. It's subtle, barely there, but grounding. The ground feels old, steady. You don't need to think about that. The thought passes as quickly as it arrived. Your shoulders begin to relax without instruction. The muscles across your back soften, releasing tension you didn't realize you were carrying. Your arms rest easily at your sides, heavy and still. Your hands don't need to hold anything. Your fingers remain loose and warm. The moonlight spreads across the landscape evenly. It touches the tops of distant trees, the gentle curve of the hill, the quiet grass nearby. Nothing changes suddenly. Time stretches without pressure. You notice the quiet, not as an absence of sound, but as a calm presence. The night holds everything softly. There's no urgency here, no expectation. The world feels paused, just settled. Your breathing continues, slow and unforced. With each breath out, your body sinks a little deeper into the ground. Not physically, but comfortably. Gravity feels gentle. Your jaw loosens. Your tongue rests comfortably. The small muscles around your eyes relax, and your eyelids feel heavier, even if they remain open for now. There's no need to close them yet. There's no need to do anything at all. The moon remains where it is, unchanged. Its light doesn't flicker or fade. It offers consistency, something steady to exist beneath. You don't need to follow any thoughts about it. Simply knowing it's there is enough. Your legs feel warm despite the cool air. The earth insulates you naturally. Any remaining tension in your hips and thighs begins to release slowly, without effort. Your body understands this place. It knows it's safe to rest here. The night continues around you, patient and quiet. Nothing approaches. Nothing calls for attention. The moment stretches gently, allowing your thoughts to slow and soften. If your mind drifts, that's fine. If it stays still, that's fine too. There's no right way to experience this moment. The only thing happening is rest, arriving gradually in its own time. The moonlight remains constant as your body grows heavier, calmer, more at ease. You stay right where you are, supported by the earth and surrounded by quiet, with nothing left to do and nowhere else to be. You don't need to check your position. It hasn't changed. The moss still supports you, cool and steady, meeting your body where it rests. There's a quiet trust between you and the earth beneath you, unspoken and uncomplicated. Your breathing continues at its own pace, sometimes deeper, sometimes lighter. You don't need to notice the difference. Each breath arrives when it's ready, then leaves without lingering. The air around you remains calm. It brushes lightly across your skin, barely enough to register. Your skin responds by relaxing further, easing into the temperature of the night. Nothing feels sharp or distracting. Everything feels even. Your thoughts slow without effort, passing by without asking to be followed. One may appear briefly, then fade, replaced by nothing in particular. That space feels comfortable. The moonlight stays consistent, resting gently across the hill. It outlines the shapes of the land without drawing attention to them. You're aware of the space around you without needing to explore it. Your chest rises and falls smoothly. The rise and fall grows quieter, more settled. Each breath reaches less distance now. Your body knows it doesn't need much to feel complete. Your arms remain heavy at your sides. Any remaining tension in your forearms and wrists loosens quietly. Your hands rest without intention. There's no urge to move them. The night holds steady. The same calm keeps everything in place. You don't feel watched or alone. You simply feel present, without needing to define what that means. Your eyelids grow heavier. They may close for a moment, then open again, or they may stay closed. Either way feels fine. There's no need to decide. The earth beneath you continues to offer steady support. Its presence is constant and reliable. You don't need to think about it to feel it. Your breathing remains soft and regular. Each breath out leaves your body feeling slightly heavier, slightly more at rest. The space inside your chest feels open and unstrained. Time continues without direction. There's no sense of before or after that needs your attention. The moment you're in is enough. Your thoughts slow further, becoming quieter, less distinct. They no longer ask for response. They drift through and dissolve on their own. Your body remains settled, comfortable, and still. There's nothing you need to prepare for, nothing you need to remember. You stay right here, held by the earth, wrapped in the night, free to rest, as deep as you like. You don't need to check the sky anymore. The moon is still there. Its light hasn't changed. Knowing that is enough. You don't have to look. Your body continues to rest where it settled earlier. Nothing has shifted. The earth still supports you without effort. The contact feels familiar now, almost unnoticed, the way comfort often does. Your breathing stays soft. It moves quietly through you, steady but unremarkable. You may notice it for a moment, then forget it again. Either is fine. There's no need to stay aware. Your thoughts come less often now. When one appears, it doesn't stay long. It drifts through without pulling you along. There's no pressure to respond. The space between thoughts feels wider and easier. The air remains cool and calm. It touches your skin lightly, then fades into the background. Your skin no longer reacts to it. Everything feels settled into place. Your shoulders rest lower than before. The muscles there no longer hold themselves up. They soften naturally, releasing without instruction. Your arms remain heavy, still, content to stay where they are. Your face relaxes fully, eyes smooth, mouth rests easy. Nothing to hold. The night stays quiet around you, unchanging, undemanding, simply steady. Your breathing grows quieter. Each breath feels smaller, lighter, less noticeable. It continues without needing help. Your body seems to know exactly what pace works. Your legs remain warm and relaxed. Any remaining tension fades slowly, without effort. You don't need to notice when it leaves. It happens on its own. Your awareness begins to soften. Sounds feel farther away, even the quiet ones. Sensations blur gently at the edges. Nothing sharp remains to hold you. Time feels less important now. There's no sense of how long you've been here or how long you'll stay. The moment holds itself without needing to move forward. Your thoughts slow further. They no longer form clearly. They don't finish themselves. They dissolve before they take shape. Your body feels heavy in a comfortable way, supported, still, at ease. There's nothing left to settle. Your breathing continues, low and calm. Each breath out leaves you a little more relaxed, a little less aware of where you end and the night begins. You don't need to stay awake for this. You don't need to follow the words closely. They can fade into the background whenever they want to. The earth continues to hold you quietly. The night remains steady. Everything you need is already here. You don't need to stay with the words now. They can pass through lightly, without effort. You don't have to listen closely. Whatever you catch is enough. Your body remains settled where it rests. The earth still supports you, quietly and without change. That support doesn't ask anything of you. It simply stays. Your breathing continues on its own, slow, soft, almost unnoticed. It moves through you without shape or direction. You don't need to guide it. Awareness drifts, in, out. Present one moment, gone the next. There's no need to bring it back. It returns when it wants to, then fades again. The night remains calm around you. Nothing presses in, nothing pulls away. The space feels open, but contained, safe without needing to be explained. Your thoughts no longer form clearly. When something begins to surface, it dissolves before it finishes. There's no urge to follow it, no reason to stay awake for it. Your body feels heavier now, resting more fully into the earth. The feeling is steady and familiar. There's no edge to it, no effort. Your breathing grows quieter still. Each breath blends into the next. The pauses between them stretch gently. You don't need to notice where one ends and the next begins. Your awareness softens further. Sensations lose detail. The boundary between your body and the night feels less defined. Everything blends comfortably. Time becomes less distinct. There's no sense of passing minutes. No need to track where you are. The moment holds itself. Your muscles remain relaxed throughout your body. Nothing tightens. Nothing lifts. Everything stays as it is, settled and calm. Your thoughts slow to the point where they barely register. They don't carry words anymore. They don't ask questions. They fade before taking shape. Breath continues, low, steady. Each out-breath releases a little more. Awareness. You don't need to follow where it goes. The night holds steady. The earth stays beneath you. You don't need to stay awake now. You don't need to remember any of this. The words can soften and fall away. Your body continues to rest, supported and still. The night holds everything quietly in place. There's nothing left to do. You don't need to listen closely anymore. The words can drift past. They're here, but they don't need your attention. Your body stays settled. Nothing has changed. The earth continues to support you without effort. That support feels constant, almost forgotten, the way something reliable often does. Your breathing remains slow and soft. It happens without direction, in, out. Then a pause. The pause stretches comfortably before the next breath arrives. Your awareness comes and goes now. It fades for a while. Then it returns briefly. Then it fades again. There's no need to notice when it leaves or when it comes back. The night stays quiet, steady. Nothing interrupts it. Nothing asks for response. It holds everything in place without effort. Your thoughts no longer form in full. Pieces appear, then disappear before they finish. There's no sense of following them, no reason to stay with them. Your body feels distant in a gentle way, still present, still supported, but less defined. Sensations blur softly, losing their edges. Your breathing grows even quieter. Each breath blends into the next. The space between them feels long and easy. There's no need to notice where one ends and the next begins. Time loses its shape. There's no sense of before or after. Only this soft stretch of rest, holding itself. Your muscles remain loose throughout your body. Nothing tightens, nothing shifts. Everything stays where it settled earlier. Awareness thins further. Words feel farther now. Your body continues to rest deeply, supported by the earth, held by the night. Nothing changes that. Breath stays slow, calm. Each out-breath releases a little more. Awareness. There's no need to stay awake. No need to listen. No need to remember any of this. The night holds steady. The earth stays beneath you. All you need is already here. You can rest now. You don't need to hold on to anything now. The words are lighter. They can drift past without landing. You don't have to follow them. Your body remains at rest. Nothing has changed. The earth continues to support you, steady and quiet. That support feels distant now, but still there, reliable, unmoving. Breath continues on its own, soft, unhurried, almost unnoticed. The space around each breath feels wide and calm. Awareness slips in and out without pattern. It fades for a while, then returns briefly, then fades again. There's no effort in either direction, no need to stay present. The night feels farther away now, not gone, just less defined. Its presence blends with everything else, smooth and indistinct. Your thoughts no longer arrive as thoughts. They don't form words. They don't finish. Any movement in the mind softens before it can take shape. Your body feels heavier in a way that doesn't pull. It rests more deeply, as if settling into a place it already knows. Nothing lifts, nothing shifts. Breath grows quieter still. Each out-breath leaves a little less awareness behind. You don't need to notice where it goes. Time loosens further. There's no sense of how long this has been. No sense of what comes next. The moment doesn't move forward. It simply stays. Sensations continue to blur. The edges soften. The sense of where your body begins and ends fades gently. Everything feels even. Awareness thins again. The words may feel distant now. They don't need to be understood. They can fade whenever they want to. Your body remains supported, still, at ease. Nothing needs attention. Breath continue, slow, calm, unremarkable. It happens without you. There's no need to listen now. No need to stay with the sound of the words. They can fall away completely. The night holds steady. The earth stays beneath you. Everything stays as it is. You can rest. You don't need the words anymore. They thin out now. Come less often. Silence does the rest. Your body remains where it's settled, supported, still. The earth is there, without asking to be felt. It holds you without effort. Awareness drifts, then loosens. It doesn't stay long enough to form anything. It doesn't need to. The night feels distant now, not separate, just blended into everything else. Its presence is soft and wide. Thoughts no longer take shape. They don't gather. They don't move. If anything appears, it fades before becoming clear. Your body feels heavier, but comfortable. There's no pull to adjust, no signal to respond to. Everything stays settled. Time no longer matters. No sense of where you are in it. No need to know. Sensations soften further. Edges disappear. The feeling of having a body becomes faint, then distant. Awareness thins to almost nothing. The words may feel far away now. They don't need to be followed. They don't need to finish. Your body continues to rest, supported, calm, unmoving. Breath continues slow, soft. Nothing asks for attention. Nothing needs to happen. The night holds steady. The earth stays beneath you. All of this can fade now. You can rest.